It's day 1 of the Witchwood. We got 135 exciting new cards, so naturally, the first deck I wanted to play is Midrange Paladin. Maybe it seems like kind of an odd choice, but I love Midrange Paladin. Midrange Paladin back in the Quartermaster days was actually the first deck I ever took to Legend, so it'll always have a place in my heart. And it got a lot of cool new tools this expansion, so I wanted to try it out. I'm playing 6 cards from the Witchwood in this deck, but I think the one that really screams out Midrange Paladin is the Ghostly Charger. 5 mana 3/4 Divine Shield Rush minion. So it's a thing you can play from your hand for board control, leaves behind a thing itself. If you're killing a thing with 3 health, it's basically Vilespine Slayer, which is pretty cool, I guess. It also reminds me of Argent Commander, which happens to be one of my favorite Hearthstone cards. So then from there, I decided I was playing mid-range instead of like an aggro paladin or a full-out control paladin. And I thought that the Glass Knight would make some sense in this deck. With Rallying Blade gone, there's more incentive to play True Silver Champion again. And there's also this Call to Arms into Vicious Scalehide thing that I wanted to try out to support the Glass Knight. Basically, this is like an okay anti-aggro tool on turn 2. Not the greatest card in terms of stats, but if you pull it off Call to Arms, it's something that you can actually do the turn you play the Call to Arms. And because it has lifesteal, if you have a Glass Knight on the board, it can give your guy Divine Shield, which seems very strong. I also thought that this Bellringer Sentry guy seemed pretty strong, and I'm playing 2 copies of him, but with only 4 secrets. We lost Getaway Coda this rotation. The other options are Eye for an Eye, the new one that draws cards, and Repentance. None of those really seemed that exciting to me, so I'm just opting for 2 Noble Sack, 2 Redemption. It does mean that the second Bellringer Sentry is usually only going to get 1 or maybe 0 secrets, but the first one is strong enough that I think it's fine. And then since I'm playing some lifesteal things, I'm playing some Divine Shield things, I thought it would be nice to expand into a Corpse Taker package. So we've also got another lifesteal thing with the Chillblade Champion. Of course, Righteous Protectors have Taunt and Divine Shield. We're playing Tyrion with Taunt and Divine Shield. Sunkeeper Tarim has a Taunt. Playing a Rotten Apple Bomb, which has Taunt. And it's also a second Death Rattle for the deck, so that if we draw Tyrion, we have something else to draw off of Countess Ashmore. I wanted to try out Ashmore with Vicious Scalehide because it's a lifesteal minion and a rush minion, both in one. And then at the top end, we've got Uther of the Ebon Blade, because he's pretty big. He also has healing to help with the Glass Knight, and I felt like I wanted another large thing in the deck.
Uther versus Maiev!
None can escape my fury.
I will fight with honor.
Definitely keep the Call to Arms. Do I want to play this here? Probably just getting a dude next turn. I can try to land it behind a Righteous Protector or something.
Amazing.
Justice demands retribution.
The light protects me.
That's pretty good.
Reporting for duty.
Let's save this for turn 5 to go with the second Call to Arms.
There once was a man from Gilneas.
Alright, not too worried about this guy. Damn, I drew one of my low drops, so the second Call to Arms is a lot less good.
Amazing.
Truth is found in death.
Alright, Keliseth. Didn't come down till turn 4, but still kinda scary. Looks like the Millhouse is putting in some work this turn, though. Although I guess that's kind of an annoying value trade. Let's play this. I only hit 2 things, but it gives me this thing, which takes out this guy. And then I get to play a Righteous Protector into a Redemption, which is pretty good.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Alright, looks like a true silver. And then just use Millhouse to take that out. Felt like if I hero powered instead of the beetle, I didn't have enough stats on the board, so opted for the bug.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Nice, got my Righteous Protector back.
My wrath.
I will not incur your wrath.
You incur my wrath.
So I want to play this thing.
For justice.
This is going in here. I mean, I just want to play this, right? Probably. It's a noble sack. Then we can just ignore the fox and push 3.
Get down!
Okay.
There once was a man from Gilneas.
The Brotherhood shall prevail.
7/7. Not too scary. I've seen scarier. This guy actually doesn't have lifesteal. That doesn't seem super relevant here.
Put your faith.
Let's just Tyrion. He's playing Kaliseth, so no sap. So Tyrion should put in some work here. Or maybe it gets Vilespine Slayered, and then I just Ashbringer him in the face. Triple Ashbringer plus 1 Chillblade Champion is lethal over 3 turns. And I'm assuming I'm gonna have stuff on board also.
Quickly.
Okay, he did have the Vilespine. I think I was actually threatening lethal here with Uther if he couldn't kill my Tyrion there. But now I only have 12. 15, actually. I think I'm just going to play the Glass Knight plus this guy. Probably use this taunt to wall this guy. So let's start by doing this. Okay, so not Noble Sack, not Redemption. Can be Repentance, the new one, or Eye for an Eye.
For justice.
Okay. Well, Eye for an Eye was obviously not very strong. But the Glass Knight should be pretty good here. My guy on board didn't get lifesteal, but I have a lifesteal guy in my hand and a lifesteal weapon in my hand. Just realized my opponent's name is Rush. I wonder if that's named after the band, the word, or the Hearthstone mechanic. Or the Shadowverse mechanic.
Warriors of the frozen wastes, rise. Get down!
I can push 10 damage here. Probably not super worth it. So I think this seems pretty straightforward. I play stuff.
Reporting for duty. For justice.
Guess I'm using the weapon to kill this. Pop my Divine Shield. My Divine Shield back. And hit him in the head. I don't think there's any reason that I should be trying to consolidate my board against Rogue. I think it's fine to have 7 things on the board here, even if they're all kind of weak. Nice. Ooh, okay. Wait, he's still dead. Nice, that Divine Shield on the Glass Knight, dude. Oh. Wait, he's still dead. Man, I wanted to BM with the Uther and get another Divine Shield. That was cool, though. That was cool. Oh, and I got Lunara that game.
Uther versus Rexa. Let the hunt begin. I will fight with honor.
Try to look for our early game stuff. He's probably playing a Baku Hunter. which is super aggressive. So we just want to play Plated Beetle on 2, maybe the weapon on 3, or like a Righteous Protector and a Hero Power. Basically just curve out and play stuff with taunt and heals.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Wow, even Hunter. That's a bit of a surprise. So you're giving up your 1-drops in Hunter, but you can still play Crackling Razormaw and Houndmaster, Deathstalker Rexar, maybe Spiteful Summoner, but I don't think there's a good spell to actually go along with it. Make a dude here, I suppose. That's the Dream Curve. I don't know how often you hit that with Even Hunter, but he hit it this time. Scalehide's just gonna die to the Razor Maw. I don't need the healing. I have this guy for 4, this guy for 5. Seems like this will be a pretty decent curve. Corpse Taker better. I think this guy's better. If he hits Noble Sack, it's just super good here. And if he hits Redemption, he gets 1 shot and then he comes back. That thing's a problem though. Wow, he's just gonna let me swing into this. Is it Freezing Trap? This is a Redemption, so I could just play the Apple Bomb. Seems pretty good. He doesn't really have clean kills on it on board. This thing's also kinda good. It gets redeemed without its Divine Shield and taunt and all that stuff, but it's still decent. I think I'm just gonna play this and pass. It's dangerous leaving up the Scavenging Hyena, but it doesn't really seem like it's that good here, just given the trades that he has on board. And I'm definitely scared of Freezing Trap on my Bellringer Sentry. I can check for it pretty easily with the Scalehide in the coming turns. That guy's 6'4", huh? Looks like it was a Freezing Trap. So I can still kill this, or I can value trade here and throw down a Corpse Taker. If I do that, this guy's gonna have 5 health. Might be trouble. But this guy is gonna be a 3/3 Divine Shield. He goes in here, this guy can clean up. I think I prefer this line. Seems like any of the ways that I kill the Scavenging Hyena this turn are pretty inefficient.
Mind if I roll need?
Don't get health, please. That's health, basically. But I can still deal with it, kinda. Okay, Call to Arms is probably really good here, right? I have 2 taunts, a Millhouse, a Plated Beetle, and a Rush guy. I think it's gotta be this. Okay, double taunt. Not too bad. And I have plenty of mana to spend over the next 2 turns, so we'll go with Beetle instead of Hero Power. And I guess it doesn't really matter how I trade here.
Chill out.
Both Redemption and Noble Sack are pretty good. Got the Redemption. You can hit this and then I just get a 3/1, but a 3/1's not bad.
Is here.
And a high main. I guess I have to keep in mind that he can't be playing Kill Command. He's playing Gen Grey main. Let's get my dude's Divine Shield. That seems so good here. I think that's better than Tyrion. We get to take this thing out before it grows any larger. And I don't have to worry about Unleash the Hounds. Damn. I really need to put more thought into the cards I don't have to worry about. Scavenging Hyena seems so much less scary when he can't have Unleash the Hounds. I guess he can be playing the Echo guy. Kinda like Unleash the Hounds. It's so much worse on this board, though. Plated Beetle. He was gonna play River Crocolisk and decided, you know what, I'll just play a Plated Beetle instead. So I can go like Millhouse, this guy, maybe Weapon plus this in here, this guy goes here. Even just play Uther. I can just clear if I play Uther here, right? I don't know if this is like the best clear, but I think it's fine. Alright, I think I'm in a pretty good spot here. I took 8 face tanking the high main there, but overall I still healed for 2 off my Uther. Then I also healed off the Chillblade champion. Pretty firmly ahead on board. I have a Tyrion that can come down next turn. This Corpse Taker in my hand still has lifesteal as long as I don't draw the Vicious Scalehide. Oh, it might actually not have Taunt. Still have a Sun Fury, or a Sunkeeper Terram. So it does still have Taunt, but not for long. Probably just one-shot this guy. And I don't really need the weapon from Tyrion yet. I have a pretty good weapon in play. But to be fair, I don't think it really matters what I do here. I do have a Noble Sack in play with 7 minions on the board, so it won't trigger. But as soon as one of these things dies, it'll trigger. But I don't think we're getting to that point because he's not an Unleash the Hounds deck. Don't really see what he could be doing with 2 cards here. Maybe Deathwing. Might still beat Deathwing, because I have Tyrion and Noble Sack to block attacks.